Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl, BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Bert Kreischer got knocked out. This is from 2 Bears and 1 Cave. Let's see what they have to say.
I took a pretty nasty spill last night.
Yeah, so wait, you went to see Thor, your wife's fingering herself in the theater, and then you...
He's 6'3", he's the sweetest guy. I saw him with 2 girls walking down Ventura Avenue. I was like, he doesn't walk down Ventura Avenue. He makes $20 million a fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's Rodeo, wrong street.
So
I got out of control at the movie theater and I bought about $50 to $60 worth of candy. That's an important part of the story because it's part of where I just didn't understand what was going on. So
there are already people laughing in the background. I'm gonna bring my microphone closer. I don't know why it was so far from me. There are already people laughing in the background. Bert is already breathing like he was either previously laughing or he's out of breath telling this story. $50 to $60 worth of candy. Well, you know what? Honestly, movie theater candy is so overpriced. That's probably only like 5 boxes of candy, which I mean, I guess maybe for 2 people is excessive if it's just you and your wife. But I love candy. And the whole Thor story just threw me off. It was with 2 women walking down Ventura, and then he's like, never mind, wrong street, Rodeo. And it's like, what? All of this to say, this is an indication to me that this story is about to be not only chaotic, but confusing and wild. I love this cream color shirt he has on. Shout out to the product placement because get to the money, gentlemen. The product placement of these seltzer cans is hilarious to me. All right, let's carry on and see what's actually happening here.
Part of where I just didn't understand what was going on. So I have M&M's, peanut M&M's, Raisinets, Butterfingers, chocolate-covered almonds, all in my pockets.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
You are on the cusp of being healthy.
So they're all in my pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially after watching the Kool-Aid situation. It's like, Bert, we might need a sugar intervention for you, sir.
We get home, and Isla goes to the door first, walks in the kitchen, and locks the door. And I go, Isla, and I can hear her laughing. So I press in the code, 6969. No, I'm kidding. What if that was our house code to get in?
He's such a
Press
child.
in the code, and as soon as it unlocks, she locks it again. And I start laughing. This is like the thing with my girls is when they bully me, it makes me laugh uncontrollably.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things, and I start laughing hysterically. Georgia and Leanne are outside with me, and I go, Isla, and I can hear her laughing on the other side. Press the code again, she locks it, and I go, fuck her. I'm gonna run around back and go in through the back sliding glass door. She hears that, and as I start to run away, she opens the door. Georgia and Leanne go in, and I go running to get to the door, and they slam it closed. And I catch my toe on the step, and I fall. My head hits the door jamb.
Oh, no. Okay, I was going to say this seems like just such a fun family to be a part of, like that you can joke with your mom and your dad like that. Just seems like good, healthy, wholesome family fun. But dang, he is about to talk about how he maybe got a concussion. Because what?
On the step, and I fall. My head hits the door jamb. The side of my head hits the door jamb.
Oh my gosh.
My arm hits the potted plant. I break the potted plant, roll down the stairs, and I'm just like, and I hear them laughing. They don't even know I fell. And I'm on the ground, and Leanne thinks I'm on the ground laughing, and then she comes out, and she's like, oh my God, did you fall? And I remember being in my bed, and Isla's like, he needs to go to emergency room. And I was like, I'm fine. And I convinced everyone I was fine. And then for a second, I was like, wait, I don't remember how I got here.
Oh, man.
Like, I don't remember how I got here.
People in the background laughing are terrible. This is like a serious situation. Also, Bert has a really epic collection of hats. This is a fitted cap. And it's like, is it a toilet tissue roll with glasses? He just has like the best hats. His hat collection is epic.
Like, I remember saying to Leanne, I'm going to take a nap.
No,
I remember
don't take a
getting
nap
up
after you
and
hit your
going, I'm gonna
head.
go get my Fitbit, but I don't have a Fitbit. I have a Whoop,
Yeah.
and I walked to the man cave.
What's
and
a
I got,
Whoop? I've never heard
I
of
put
a
my
Whoop.
Whoop on. Like this was like I was so disoriented, and then I got into a robe, and I got in bed. Isla was Georgia. The second it happened, Georgia screen grabbed it from the Nest Cam and then sent it to our family and was like, "Send your prayers." That's the first thing she sends. But here's one of the confusing things.
Bert is to blame for these girls and their sense of humor. Bert is absolutely, I mean, right, because I think Tom is the one who's married to a comedian. Or is it, I can't remember which one's married to a comedian, but I just think the girls got his like jerk off personality in the best way. Like, they just are probably girls, guys, like, probably like, you know what I mean? Like, the guys are always laughing at them. They tell good jokes. Like, they just seem like hilarious daughters.
I remember landing on the ground, and I remember there being M&Ms everywhere, and I was like, "How did these M&Ms get here?" Like, I didn't realize my pockets were filled with M&Ms.
Yeah.
So like, I wake up, I'm like, kind of wake up, and I'm like, "What is fucking happening?"
So you got knocked out?
I think I have the video. I'll show you the video.
We get to see
So
the
this is
video?
me. You're gonna have to kind of scroll in a little bit because it's a pretty wide shot. So this is the backyard. You can hear audio, I think. And then they go in. I go, "Son of a bitch," and then this is me. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh
is that
my, that could have been really bad. Actually, really bad. Also, shout out to their like really cool trash can bin covers. It's like wood things. It looks like their recycling stuff goes behind that. What a nice way to conceal your trash, even though they have like a mountain of boxes on the side, but that's real life. I want to watch this again because I don't understand how he didn't get more injured. Not because I think it's funny. This is crazy.
This is me.
He hit his head on the door jamb.
Yeah.
Wait, is that paused?
No, I'm just there.
No, I know, but how long does that stay like that for?
Hit play. They may have just edited it. So I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'll get it," and then I just whoom, bam. And then there's a longer video. Leanne comes out. I was out for a little bit.
Oh my god.
So you were out.
I don't know.
Like,
That's
is
the
that-
crazy
is
thing
that
about a
stop
head
playing
injury?
there?
The crazy thing about a head injury is like
Scary, man.
you don't know what happened. And so then I like
Can you imagine if something really had happened to you and I was
Right.
just like, oh, I should have just unlocked that door?
I think
How
in all
terrible
honesty,
that would feel?
I think she felt
Yeah, she
horrible
would have.
about
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure she did. In hindsight, like all of them probably felt bad because they all like were in on it. I mean, what a blessing. Honestly, this is like such a blessing that he didn't get more injured. Oh my god! I mean, that impact. Bert, thank God you're here to tell us this story. This is crazy.
Of
'cause
course.
she started it.
Of course.
And then she came down and she was like,
Everyone's done that thing where you are playing.
You're playing around, yeah.
And then something happens.
yeah. And she came down. She was the only one. Leanne was like, "You're fine. Just don't go to sleep for 15 minutes." And I was like,
That's
Did you
not,
Google that?
Yeah, that's not.
That's
like,
not
"No,
a
it's 15
thing.
minutes."
That's what people used to say, like, before they had knowledge.
Yeah.
It's like, and then in the 90s, they would be like, just don't go to sleep. And it's not actually true.
And then, well, yeah. and then-
Wait, is that not true? I know the don't go to sleep for 15 minutes thing. I thought like you weren't supposed to like go to sleep until you were like seen. Any kind of head injury, you guys, I don't care how small it is. Like, I used to follow this family on Instagram with this young girl. She was like 7 or 8 when the accident happened, but she was riding like a golf cart or something without, she didn't have a helmet on because like I'm pretty sure it was a golf cart, and she ended up falling and hitting her head. And I mean, the unthinkable happened, and I don't even think it was as severe of an impact as Bert's. But like, I just feel like head injuries, you just never know. You just never know. That is so scary. But yeah, okay. To ask the question, and I would love for you guys to answer in the comments, is the rule of don't going to sleep after concussion antiquated? Is that like not a thing anymore? My husband coaches basketball, and I feel like they do tell the athletes, like, don't go to sleep until you've seen a professional. No? Let me know in the comments.
90s, they would be like, just don't go to sleep, and it's not actually true.
And then I stayed up for 3 hours because I was like, I don't know.
And that's when he was disoriented.
I didn't have any nausea. It didn't hurt. That's the crazy thing. It hurts today, but like it didn't hurt yesterday. I couldn't find out. And I didn't remember where I hit my head. Like I felt like I hit it on the side, but I couldn't.
You don't have any
nothing, no bruising,
and nothing sore today?
No. My whole body's fucking sore.
But your head's
like my knees
nowhere
sore,
in your head?
My toes sore. There's like a little part right here.
What about like fogginess?
No. I mean, I'm always a little foggy.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like kind.
I was just about to say, I've never seen Tom so like serious and concerned. And then he's like, yeah, you are a little out there often.
No. I mean, I'm always a little foggy.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like kind of foggy, like a morning haze.
Yeah.
But like, Isla was the one that was like, we're going to the emergency room. And then Leanne was like, well, if we go to the emergency room, we're going to be there all night. They're going to keep him. I was like, I have shit to do tomorrow. It's funny how you like rationalize going like, I don't want to go to the fucking emergency. But all you think about is Bob Saget.
Yeah.
And you go, he just fell and was like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then
is that what happened with Bob? It's so crazy. You know what? Life is really serendipitous, you guys. Like the way, like I just watched a YouTube clip of footage from the valet guy, like saying, you know, he parked Bob's car, took a picture with him. This is right as he was going upstairs as the last like time anyone saw him. And people in the lobby were saying they saw him and no one mentioned, everyone seemed like he was totally fine. I didn't realize at some point in the night there was a fall and that's what happened. See? Don't go to sleep. This is way more informative than it is funny for me right now. I'm learning so much.
Bob Saget.
Yeah.
And you go, he just fell and was like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then, so I set an alarm for every 30 minutes. I don't know. So the sleeping thing isn't a real thing?
No, that's not. It was something that they definitely used to tell you that. And then it definitely changed because I remember being, you know, first of all, in the 60s and stuff, it was all like, you know, that. And then in the 90s, I remember like in football, they were just like, well, just don't go to sleep. You can't go to, and everybody thought that was, you know, how to treat it. And then in recent years, they've said that is, I mean, I've talked to doctors about it and that it's not true.
It's crazy because I definitely like, I remember laughing. And I remember coming up, and I remember like, I don't know how I hit. Like I don't know. Like I watched the video, and as soon as
it's a nasty spill, man.
Yeah, Leanne's like, you're fine. And then Georgia goes, have you guys seen the video? And we watched it, and Leanne's like, oh shit. And then that's when I was like, he needs to go to the emergency room right now. And then I was like, I'm fine. But then I was like, Leanne went to sleep, and then I'm laying in bed going like, am I fine? Like, am I fine? Because I'm like, I really don't remember from the fall to getting in the bed. Like
the thing that makes me, if you know when you turn over and you're just laying there, if you stayed laying there, I would definitely agree with Isla.
Well, he said that Leanne came out and he was still laying on the ground. So yeah, he probably should have sought medical attention. That impact, bro, and the way he like flipped off the stairs. Oh my gosh. I genuinely mean this when I say I'm so glad this man is here to tell this story because this could have been so bad. Like, jeez Louise.
Over and you're just laying there?
Yeah.
If you stayed laying there, I would definitely agree with Isla.
I stayed laying there for a while.
That I would have been like, you should go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
If you just like fall and get up, obviously, I don't think you need to go. But if you just lay there and you're like, I don't know how I got here.
Well, no, I was really out of it. It's crazy, like, because part of it's the fall. The fall itself throws you off. Where you like it's like being in a car accident and not getting hurt, but then you get up and you're kind of in shock a little bit.
Of course.
Like that was a part of it that I was like, I'm gonna go get this.
You're showing it again
here, and then they just run in and they're laughing, and Leanne shuts it.
I can't watch it again. I can't watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. Like, if you were like laying there for 30 seconds, I would be like,
I was there for 30 seconds.
I mean, I would have been like, we should definitely go to the
Leanne came out and she's like, okay, and I was like, I think I fell, and then I was like, and she's like, did you lose consciousness? I go, I don't think so. But then what happened is I rolled over. I go, let me just take a nap. Let me lay here for a second. She was like, don't fall asleep. I was like, okay. And then I got up and I was like, I need to go get my Fitbit. And she was like, huh? Like, I was out of it.
Your Fitbit.
But I don't know, you know.
Yeah, that's.
So it is clear that he did not go to the hospital. And he should have.
It's such a Bert believable. It'd be a horrible way to lose you. Like, guess what? Bert stumbled and fell.
Right.
But then, you know, it's crazy. You know, it's
Tom!
He was just trying to get in his house.
Yeah, and you know that when he actually did crack his head, his family was laughing.
Yeah, his family was howling. You know, I remember the hardest ways.
That'd be the fucking saddest thing.
That's all I think is like, I don't want to die in a way where it's undeniable that it needs to be mocked.
Right.
So
yes,
Only a comedian could think like that. Only a comedian could think, I don't want to die in the way that people can make fun of once I'm gone. No.
It's undeniable that it needs to be mocked.
Right.
So
yes,
though.
of course.
Where people go, this. I mean, I really feel bad for his family, but I gotta have a fucking field day on this.
Yeah.
Bert and Tom and
I now have a new fear unlocked of that, which I never thought of in my life. Thank goodness he's okay. That honestly was like, I love their friendship and that Tom can like find the humor in it but also be concerned. Like he kept checking to make sure, but like kind of laughing because it is the Eminem part where he's like, there were M&Ms everywhere. Definitely would have had me like, but yeah, thank goodness he's okay. All right. Let me know about the should you be sleeping situation because I'm very curious to know. And be safe. Go and have the day you deserve. Peace.